Do you know that the fish pie guy and Udabasi both had very similar stages and very similar opportunity? But if you look at the both of them now, they are not even on
the same level.
Just as everything has a sweet side to it, there is also the bitter side to it as well. And people will be like, life is not fair. Well, life might not be fair, but you are the one that has failed to learn from the history of people that have gone ahead of you. You failed to learn from what they did wrong and what they did not do wrong. That is why this video is very, very important to every content creator out there. If you are an aspiring content creator or you're a content creator, either you're big or you're small, you're just starting your content creation journey, you need to understand this thing called the formal glory. And I'm not trying to like just make up one word to just like boost content idea or the rest of that. No, I'm telling you this so you don't actually fall circumstance or you don't actually fall victim into what I'm trying to say. If you think I'm joking, let me just give you an instance. So most of you might know this guy called Lucky Do. You can just check him up on TikTok. I think he has an account on TikTok. I don't know about Instagram, but just go on TikTok. You're going to see his page. But what he does basically is that he gives ground or he gives platform to artists or celebrities or people that were very, very popular before, people that were doing well, people that were famous and rich before. But right now, you don't even remember them again. So what it does is that it gives them the opportunity to like come out and share their stories, probably what went wrong for them or what happened along the way. Most of the time, some of them will just be like maybe irresponsible spending or bad financial decision and the rest of that. So I'm going to be as truthful and as honest and as raw to you as possible as I can. Over 70 and over 90% of content creators and celebrities are still going to return to how they started before, from being poor, being broke, and having nothing to their name. Yes, if you think I'm just saying this because I want this video to go viral, I'm not. Like I said before, go and check Lucky Do's page and you're going to see people that have made money, people that have made name for themselves, and they are still there. They have nothing to show for it right now. Yes, that's the truth. Let me tell you something. There are actually just 4 things that will actually keep a content creator relevant for a long period of time. There are just 4 of them. The first one is having a very strong financial backing, like having a very strong finance to like sponsor your content over a long period of time. That's why you can see content creators like Brashagi. He has the money. You can see content creators like Sydney Tucker. You can see content creators like Nasboy. These people have the money to like sponsor their content for a very long time. And the second one is understanding the game enough to know when you are supposed to switch up your content. Understanding the game enough to know when people are no longer enjoying those things that you were doing before. So let me give you an example to this. You can see Brain Jota. If you see Brain Jota started his content in one kind of no challenge vibe.
For you, sir, I want her to give it because the way you are looking like foul that is going through domestic violence.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir, I'm talking to you. I will due respect, sir, you cannot beat me.
You mean?
But now if you look at him, he's more into like dancing, singing, all this funny dance and the rest of that. And he has tripled X his views from how it was then and now. The second one is people that will understand the game long enough to like people that understand this game well enough to know when they are supposed to switch. These are the second categories of people that are going to be relevant in content creation aspect. The third one is grace. Well, some people are just lucky. That's just how life is. Some things that it's going to take you like 10 years, 5 years to do. Some people just do it in like 2 weeks. They're getting the same results that you had, like you that have started like 5 years ago. So that's just it. Some people are going to be lucky. That's the third one. And the fourth one is what I'm about to share right now. So you need to actually pay attention and watch this video to the very end. So first of all, how many content creators or how many artists do you think would have the financial backing of Brashagi or the Adelekes to like sponsor your career over a long period of time? There are very, very few. Or how many content creators do you think would stay long enough to actually understand the content creation game for them to become relevant like Brain Jota over a long period of time? There are very few again, like I said. And thirdly, how many people do you think would have that grace? How many people do you think would have that kind of luck to remain on top for a long period? It is also few. So that's why I said over 70% of people are going to return back to how they were. It is not a fugazi, it's not a mirage, it's not something I'm just trying to say, but it is fact. But there's one good news. There is a loophole to all of this. There's something that can sustain you, there's something that can separate you from the set of content creators, celebrities, artists that are going to end up in Lucky Do's page and the other kind of people that I'm not saying Lucky Do's page, I'm just trying to say like people that are going to return back to how they started before and content creators that are actually going to be relevant. So to furthermore explain my reason to you and make people understand what I'm about to say or understand what I'm saying, I'm going to be using a more recent occurrence of one former popular content creator, popularly known as the Fish Pie Guy. So do you know that the Fish Pie Guy and Udabasi kind of had very similar stages and very similar opportunities. And the way I'm even saying this now is even sounding as well, because one of them is actually doing very, very well. She's in a high magnitude, and the other one is blaming village people and blaming people that used him and people that did not use him. If you actually look at it very well, you are going to understand that the both of them have one thing in common, which is they are both in the food niche. The fish pie guy is into making fish pie and the rest of that, while Udabasi is into like cooking and the rest of that. I know the both of them like are not like, one has more like stronger magnitude than the other one, but that similarity is there. They were both into like food and the rest of that. And if you also look at it again, the both of them had like the same, almost the same stage and almost the same opportunity. The Basi was everywhere. The fish pie guy said was everywhere. Fish pie guy was actually called to a hotel. I don't know what he went to do there, but his spotlight was just everywhere. The Dabasi gained publicity like after she like did the cookathon, and she broke the world record for like longest cookathon. Why the fish pie guy was famous for his famous but one of them is actually complaining that people try to use them, people try to do that, and the other one is actually doing very, very well. But just come to think about it, do you think people did not try to use it that bad? Do you think people did not try? That's the thing. Once you have the spotlight, once you have the attention, once you have everything, people will definitely try to exploit you. But one person among the both of them had the financial literacy, while the other one was just taking everything and was just carried it. So one mistake I think that fish pie guy did is the fact that he left what actually brought him to that spot. He forgot what he was doing, what actually gave him that relevance, what actually gave him that importance, and he left it. And if you see Udabasi, everything Udabasi does, every advert, everything she does, is also related to the fact that she loves cooking. So it was easier for her to like channel everything into a business. For her. If you can see Udabasi now, I think she has a cooking school whereby she teaches people how to cook. She has a restaurant. So these are backings. These are things that it is easier for her to like establish those kind of business, because she actually linked what she was doing online to what that business was entailed. I don't know if you get me. I want you people to understand me. Don't be carried away by the stories I'm trying to like give you people. As content creators, as artists and the rest of that, the spotlight will be on you, definitely. Once that spotlight is on you, don't be like this fish pie guy. Don't be carried away. Make sure you are rooted to what gave you that attention, and make sure you position yourself in such a way that you can establish business, you can establish things that you can invest in with that kind of platform you are building for yourself. I hope you are getting me rightly. Secondly, I want you to take inspiration like from people like Idabasi, actually has her own business. She's a content creator, but she has a business, several business. I want you to take inspirations from people like Mr. Bass that has his own Feastables, I think it's the chocolate bar and the rest of that. I want you to take inspirations from people like even Gege the Okwekin. He has his own hotel and he's also online making people laugh, saying different things. These are people that would be relevant. See, once you have a business and once you, not basically a business, once you are investing into something that can actually back you when you are not making the money from content, you are going to be relevant for over a long time. One thing I'm going to be doing right now, if I was you, start watching this video, I'm going to be writing down my investment plans. I'm going to be writing down my investment ideas. I'm going to be writing all these thoughts down, so that once I start making it, once you start making the money financially, just know it in your mind. If you're into this content creation journey, definitely you are going to make money. Because why are you in it if you are not thinking you're going to make money for it in the first place? So start writing all these things down. If you actually find this content helpful, please just click on the subscribe button, share this video and like this video. And if you have any opinion or any contrary opinion, I would really, really love to know from you, or love to hear from you. So just drop it in the comment section below. I appreciate every single impressions that I get from you guys. Every single comment is very, very vital. And I hope to see you in my next video. Stay tuned.